Hello friends, I am your host Rachel and welcome to the Global Pulse. Here are the latest developments in the Israel-Hamas conflict in Gaza. In Gaza, the Israeli army is wreaking havoc, with missile attacks also targeting Hezbollah's strongholds in Lebanon. Israel is launching four-sided attacks on its enemies. On one side is Lebanon, on the other side is southern and northern Gaza, where IDF soldiers are conducting two-sided attacks from air and ground. Not only this, but Israel's defense minister has also mentioned sending more troops to Gaza. Despite pressure from the United Nations to America, Israel remains steadfast in its resolve regarding its war. It is not showing any inclination whatsoever to spare Hamas. By releasing images of missile attacks destroying Hezbollah strongholds in Lebanon, the IDF has made it clear that it will not retreat from its operations to destroy its enemies from every front, regardless of the direction of attack. Furthermore, the Israeli army is wreaking havoc in southern and northern Gaza as well. Long convoys of Israeli tanks have been spotted in southern Gaza, claiming to target Hamas militants there. Due to Israeli actions, the entry of trucks bringing relief to the area has also been halted. No relief convoys have arrived from either of the southern Gaza's borders for over a week as IDF continues its fierce attacks. In Jabalia, northern Gaza, Israeli soldiers are conducting ground operations with tanks and deadly weapons. They have been observed clearing out individual houses. Additionally, Israel's defense minister has mentioned sending more troops to Rafah. It is evident that Israel wants to deploy as many soldiers as possible to quickly bring the war to its desired conclusion, as global opposition against this ongoing war, now spanning 7 months, is mounting. Bodies of 3 hostages have been found from Gaza's Jabalia. The Israeli army claims that all 3 bodies were discovered from a Hamas tunnel. The identified bodies belong to Shani Luk, Amit Buskola, and Itzchak Gelbart. According to the Israeli Defense Forces, these individuals were killed on October 7. After their deaths, they were taken to Gaza. Their bodies were deliberately placed in the tunnel to put pressure on Israel. Israeli army spokesperson Daniel Hagari stated, "With a heavy heart, I share the news that last night our army recovered the bodies of Shani Luk, Amit Buskola, and Itzchak Gelbart. They were taken prisoner during the Hamas massacre on October 7 and subsequently murdered. We have gathered credible information indicating that all 3 were killed by Hamas while participating in the Last year on October 7, the Palestinian militant organization Hamas attacked Israel, killing 1,200 people, while 252 people were taken as hostages and brought to Gaza. Since then, Hamas has released more than half of the hostages, but still, about 124 Israeli citizens remain in its captivity. Hamas says it will not release the hostages until Israel withdraws its military operation from Gaza. Meanwhile, in response, Israel has killed more than 35,000 Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank. Israel wants Hamas to release the hostages first, after which it will consider leaving Gaza. Recently, Hamas offered Israel a proposal for a ceasefire in Gaza, which Israel rejected. It accuses Hamas of seeking a ceasefire on its own terms, which Israel completely disagrees with. The question is, why Israel has accused South Africa? A hearing is underway in the International Court of Justice in The Hague regarding Israel's military operation in Rafah, Gaza, to halt Israel's military operation in Rafah, Gaza. Israel has presented its case in the top court of the United Nations and accused South Africa of presenting distortions of reality. It claims that South Africa is attempting to halt its ground military campaign in the city of Rafah, Gaza, through the court. Earlier, South Africa had accused Israel in the International Court of Justice of intending to wipe out Palestinian people from the earth. Rafah is the last frontier. South Africa has also accused Israel of massacring Palestinian people in Gaza, leading it to file a case against Israel in the ICC, which is currently pending. Several Arab countries, including Turkey, have also accused Israel of massacring Palestinians. Meanwhile, Israel continues to dismiss allegations of massacre. It says it wants to release hostages held by Hamas. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye and see you soon.